Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn about Microsoft Word application. Microsoft Word is an application software for word processing. Word processing is the manipulation of characters, words, texts, numbers and sentences and paragraphs in the document so that it is error-free and looks attractive. We have different word processor packages that are being used, WordPad and Microsoft Word, and we have got latest different application which is used for word processing. Microsoft Word has a wide variety of features that makes it one of the most powerful and widely used application. It produces professional documents quickly and efficiently. We will move to the next slide where we will learn how to open Microsoft Word. To open MS Word, we have to double click on the Microsoft Word application in the desktop, or we can go to All Programs, select Microsoft Office Suite and select on Microsoft Word. We will explore on the Microsoft Word window. This is how MS Word window looks. So we have different tools, we have different dialog boxes. We have different tools. You can see the Microsoft window, how it looks. We will explore more on Microsoft Word. To create a new document, we have to click on File menu and click on New option. To open an existing document, click on File Open. Select the document which you have already saved in the location, in any of the location. We will move towards working with Word document. To save a document which we have edited, click on File, click on Save. You will be getting a Save As dialog box. Select the location where you want to save and give a file name and click on Save. By default, Microsoft Word document are all saved with .doc extension, although it can also be saved in other file formats like .txt, RTF and HTML. To close the document, either you can go to File, Close or click on the Close window button at the upper right corner of the Word window to close the current document. To enter the text, just create an open document and start typing. Once you finished typing the content, to do the editing on the text what you have typed, you have to select the paragraphs or select the complete document, and then only you are able to edit the document. You can see when you select the content, it will be highlighted. Once you highlight the document, you are able to do different formatting for that selected text. You can see to edit the text, we are having different formatting options. So we'll see how we are able to format the text. We are able to give a bold effect for the text, give an italic effect for the text. We can underline the text. We can use different font size and different font styles or types, which is enhancing the look of the document. To align and indent the text. Once you write the complete paragraphs, you are able to do different alignment for each paragraphs. We have different alignments. We have left alignment, we have right alignment, we have center alignment, and we have justified alignment text. We have some predefined formatting styles. You can select this predefined formatting style. Remember, to see the effects, you have to select the text, then select any of the formatting styles, and then look at how it appears and select the way how you want it. To find and replace a word in a document, you can click on Find and Replace tool, or you can click on Ctrl F button. You will be getting a Find and Replace dialog box where you are able to find a particular text and replace it with some other text. So you can see you are getting a Find and Replace dialog box where in Find What, you should be writing the text which you want to find in your document, and in Replace With you should be able to write that you are writing the text which you want to replace it with, and then click on Replace All. You can see the text which you found is been replaced with the text which you want to replace. In our document, if we want to write a list of content, we can apply some bullets and numbering for those contents. The steps are: select the list, select bullets and numbering option. You can select different bulleting styles from that option, or if you want some numbered list, you can select the numbered list from the bullet and numbering option. Header and footer is an important content or an important tool in our Microsoft Word. After we finish writing the content in the document, if we want to put an header or a title for every page, or if you want to put a page number or a footer for every page, we have an option called as header and footer, where we have to insert the header or the title which should appear in all the page, and we can insert a page number which will be inserted in all the page. Next, we'll go into the very important part in Microsoft Word, that is creating table or working with table. Table consists of rows and columns, and data always will be in an organized way if we insert it in tables. So table provides a means of presenting information in an organized and attractive manner that displays text in a grid of rows and columns. In Microsoft Word, tables can be created in number of ways. We can either go for Insert menu and click on Table option. You will be getting an Insert Table dialog box, where you can see you are able to select the number of columns, you are able to select the number of rows, and then click OK. You can see in your document the number of rows and columns which you have selected will be appeared. Once the table has appeared in your document and you have entered the content inside the table, you are able to give a border for the table. To apply the border for the table, select the table. You will be getting table and border tool, where you will be getting different tools which will enhance the look of the table, like border styles, shading, text effects, alignment, and more options to the table. Once you have written the content in the table and you have selected different alignment for the table, you can give some table properties. Like if you want to modify the alignment of the table with the body text and text within the table, it contains 4 different tabs. We have the table, which is used to format the size and align text, etc. We have row, which is used to change cells alignment and height. We have the column, which is used to format the columns, and we have the cell, which is used to modify the cell. We will move towards moving and resizing the table. As you can see in the screen, we have selection of the table, which you can click and select and drag it and place it in the location where you want. And then you can resize the rows and column according to your requirement. Selecting the table is more important to do the formatting text in the table. Select the table and then you can select the formatting options such as text alignments, bullets and numbering, spacing, font colors, font styles, etc. We can also use a table auto format option, which allows us to apply different formats such as borders, shading, special fonts and colors, etc. to a table in a quick and easy manner. To add rows and columns for a table, select the rows and then right click on that. You will get an option where you are able to insert rows above it or below it. Same way for columns, to insert a column, you will be able to insert a column before it or after it. Same thing, to delete the rows and columns, select that particular row or select that particular column and then right click on delete button. You are able to convert the text to table and you are able to convert the table to text. Once a table is been designed, The content of the table can be brought back to a content as a paragraph, and the content in a paragraph with respective tab position can be put it into a table also. Once we finish writing the content of our document and formatting, we are able to check the spelling and grammar of our contents. We have auto spell and auto grammar features in Microsoft Word. Using spelling and grammar dialog. Microsoft Word checks the spelling and grammar as we type the text and provides us a visual clues about the spelling and grammar, unless this feature is turned off. Misspelled words are underlined in red, while sentences with grammatically flaws are underlined in green. Using the spelling and grammar dialog box, to start this spell check process, we have to perform the following step. Click the spelling and grammar button on the standard toolbar. Select the spelling and grammar from the tool menu. You can see the dialog box this way it will be appeared. Checking spelling and grammar. Using autocorrect option, you are able to check the misspelled words, grammatical errors and incorrect capitalization and replace them with the correct text. For example, grammar, where you can see MMER is a mistake, can be rectified as grammar, GRAMMAR. Synonyms and thesaurus is also a feature which we can use in Microsoft Word. Adding graphics to document. We are able to insert pictures from the file which is already there in our system, or we can browse the pictures from internet and download and insert it in our Word document. We have something called as clip art, which is a set of pictures in the clip gallery. This gallery includes a wide variety of clip art that makes it easy for you to enhance your documents with professional designed images. We will look into how to add graphics to our document. Drawing objects. We have different objects such as lines, curves, word art. The drawing objects includes auto shapes. Auto shapes have got different shapes like lines, basic shapes, flowchart elements, etc. that we can use in our document. Once we include the auto shapes, we are able to resize, rotate, flip, color and combine the shapes with other shapes such as circles and squares to make shapes that are more complex. We have word art gallery where we can create many text effects. We can shadow it, skew it, rotate it and stretch the text, as well as the text that can be fitted to predefined shapes. You can see this on the slide. We have different word art style gallery. Mail merge is an important component in Microsoft Word, where we are able to send one particular information or a particular letter to many recipients. We will look into the components of mail merge. Main document. Main document is something which comprises of the information which may be in the form of text or graphics. We have 5 different types of documents. It can be a letter, it can be an email message, envelopes, labels and directory. The data source. This comprises varying information in which records representing individual items are stored. Each record consists of fields. For example, a record of an employee may consist of a name, address, where name may consist of fields like first name, last name, and the address may contain fields, house number, city and state. Data source is something where we want to organize the data of those whom we want to send the information or the letter to. Merged document. This comprises of the information of the text and variable information. when the information has to be delivered to different recipients, we are merging the information to the different recipients in this merged document. Here it contains the main document where we are including the merged fields. We will look into printing a document. Once a document is ready, we should make the setting of page margins. The document page comprises of the top margin, bottom margin, left and right margin. Setting the margins is very important while we take the printout of a document. Page margins is something we can say which determines the distance between the text and the edge of the paper. To specify the margins in the document, we just have to click on Page Setup from the File menu to display the Page Setup dialog box. By default, the margins are 1.25 inches on the left and right and 1 inch on the top and bottom. If you want to modify it or if you want to change it, we can change the top and bottom margins, even the left and right margins. To change the orientation is of two types. We can make it in portrait mode or we can make it into landscape mode. We have that option from the orientation section. To print on both sides of the page, we can select the mirror margin option from the multiple page drop down list under pages section. To change the size of the paper, click the paper tab and then select the desired size like A4 size or A3 size from the paper size. You can see the page setup dialog box on the screen, where you can change the top margin, left margin, bottom margin, right margin. You can see the orientation, how it appears. Once you have selected the required alignment, once you have selected the required page setup, you can click on OK. Print preview is something which gives a view of the appearance of the printed document before you take the printout. It is a great way to catch formatting errors such as incorrect margins, overlapped text, bold-faced text and other enhancement. To view the document in print preview mode, you have to click on the print preview from the file menu or click the print preview button on the standard toolbar. You can even magnify the view using the magnifier button and place the cursor over the text you wish to enlarge. Plus sign is used to enlarge and minus sign is used to reduce the text. This is how the preview looks. Once the page setup and the print preview is done, you can print the document. To print the document, you can click the print button on the standard toolbar or you can click the file menu and select the print option to display the print dialog box. The print dialog box looks like this, where you should be selecting the printer and then you should be selecting whether it is a current page or you want all pages or you want pages from which number to be printed. This dialog box allows you to select how many number of copies you want, how many pages of the document you want to print, and it also specifies the range of the document to print. Thank you.